All right, we're live. That's it. My hair. I gotta get my hair cut. Been working 24/7, 7 days a week, 18 hours a minute. No rest, just work, which is excellent. Now, yes, we're talking about 22,000 or more in primary trade lines. If you're watching this now, you're watching the replay. If people are coming in to the live stream, I'm going to say hello to them as well. So if you're watching the replay, just bear with and take a moment to hit that subscribe button because you're going to want to get all these great, awesome videos. Now, Tiffany and Stacy, and let me switch the Jedi Longs 420 is in the house. Live chat, switching to the live chat here. All right. And I'm going to put my email here. Pardon me. I'm going to put my email here. So you have my email. All right. Make sure that you have this ability to get me on the live stream, and you've got the ability to go ahead and email me if you have any questions after this. I know sometimes we get to talking, I get worked up, get these bureaus, start talking about Jerome over here. Don't be paying these collectors, Jerome. Okay. And I get a little sidetracked and the live chat is going and I might miss a question or two, but you can always email me. All right. Now, yes, 22K is awesome. Yes, maybe even more. We're going to go over the primary trade lines. We're letting people come in right now. All right. Now, I had a nice email, nice review that I'd like to share with the subscribe tribe as well. So you know that I am here for you in your emails. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up real quick. I didn't think about it. I wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta, be talking bragging about all this stuff. But I just want you to know that I am here for the emails. Okay. And I'll read this to you. A woman last year, she purchased the product. She decided to give the letters a go this year, 2019, in less than a month, in less than 30 days, in less than a month, she started to get deletions. I'm so excited. I felt like I won $1 million. This man, Mr. Weaver, is just an awesome person. He's not here just for the money. He truly cares about people getting their life back in order, getting them to the other side. I respect him for that. If you email him, he will reply. Thank you so much, Mr. Weaver. So, I go on and on about these emails, but I do because that's what really gets you to the other side as well, right? We've got the videos. We've got the do-it-yourself products. We've got the videos to walk you through in the Beyond Committed package. But when you need help, I'm here. I'm taking the time to be here, to do the emails, to do the live streams, whatever you need, whatever questions you have, just like this woman, Miss Dunn, wrote in. You can email me. You can get the results. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. Okay. Now we've got people coming in. We've sent hello. All right. This James said, I've sent 4 emails and I've got 4 replies back. So people getting the emails. Now I want to talk to you about these. Oh, someone else said, Brandon, Navy Federal Credit Union gave a lady that was a member with the credit score of 562, a $25,000 credit limit. Navy Federal Credit Union is big about this stuff. They give big primary trade lines. I was in the military. I have a USAA account. I'm thinking maybe I should join Navy Federal Credit Union. Credit unions are great. They can get you nice big primary trade lines. They're good with car loans, car notes. They're good with mortgages. They're good with understanding the VA. Now, if you may not be in the military, you might have had grandparents that were in the military that may not be with us, unfortunately, anymore. And you can let them know and say, hey, I have grandparents. I have friends, I have family, whatever it takes. There's Penn Fed. There's other sources, but Navy Fed, yes. Someone had a 562 credit score, got a $25,000 primary credit card in that person's name. Isaac Rodriguez says here, finished my subscription with Awesome Life Group LLC. It literally changed my life. It literally changed my life. This is excellent. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. We are changing people's lives. All right. With an authorized user, Equifax went from 596 to 706 in just 3 days. This is awesome. These are the types of things that we talk about here. Okay. Can I give you that email address? Yes, of course. Let me email here right now. Now, without further ado, people come for the real deal. They want to know what these primary trade lines are. Okay. Of course, we're dealing primarily with store cards. If you've got negative, nasty, erroneous things, you want to get that stuff off. Okay. But you might have a higher credit utilization, even with no quote unquote, no credit. Why? How does this happen? Get tight, Jerome. All right. How does this happen? Well, you might have a charge off that they still report the balance to. Okay. And that gets into your, for good, bad, right, wrong, whatever, that balance that they keep reporting gets into your utilization, even though it shouldn't, it's not supposed to, all this good stuff, we really shouldn't, blah, blah, blah. But okay, now we're going to talk about a new primary trade line that maybe you've heard about, maybe you haven't. Okay. I got an email the other day for this, and I wanted to look into it a little bit before I did. Maybe some of you have used it. I haven't personally used it, but we're going to give this information out. The subscribe tribe can let us know whether they like this or not, just providing this information for you. Okay. So it's called Omega's Department Store. Omega's Department Store. Okay. And they have different memberships. Okay. Now, of course, a lot of these store cards, when you're subprime, when you're in the 500s, when you need credit, they know that, hey, there might be a membership to it. Okay. There might be some resources that have to be put into it. So maybe it's $100, $200, something like this. But they have a bronze membership, $3,500 credit line. Okay. They have a silver membership, $5,500 credit line. They have a gold membership, $7,500 credit line. And I'm on their site right now, Omega's Department Store. They report to all three credit bureaus. $7,500 credit line. Okay. Personal, primary, right there. $7,500 at the top. You get this gold card. Easy approvals, right? Subprime credit, $7,500. That's going to help your credit utilization. That's going to help your ability to boost your own credit in your own name to eventually get those credit cards that you want, those Amexes, those Chase cards, those Citi cards. But this is just the beginning, right? This is just the beginning when you're starting out. Man, I wish I had known this when I was starting out, when I was getting this negative stuff off. When I was getting this negative stuff off, I could have added something like Omega's Department Store. Okay. Now, let's say you're doing this, you get the $7,500 trade line in your name. You go to something like DSX Design, like we've talked about. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the websites here all at once. That way you have a nice, oh, there we go. Crab out of the bucket, hooking it up, found it. There we go. So you'll have them all, okay? And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit that up button if you're liking this so far, getting 22,000 plus in trade lines, primary trade lines in your name, okay? Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're jumping on thesubscribetribe.com. I'm telling you, we've got automated emails going out telling you the dates and times and a lot of times of what I'm talking about. Okay, so thesubscribetribe.com. Luke's on the live as we normally do because we got people in on Saturday working. Luke's going to put up the subscribe tribe for you. And we're going to go over the next primary trade line. Okay, so we have Omega's Department Store, which is probably a little bit newer. Maybe you haven't heard of it. Maybe you have, but you can get up to $7,500 in a primary trade line. Now, DSX Design. All right, DSXDesign.com. All right, these individuals. No credit, bad credit, whatever, they're getting you approved. 5K usually start out with. You could get up to 12K. You could get up to 12K out the gate, but usually easily 5K out the gate. Now, after 90 days, all right, after 90 days, you can, please find us business trade lines as well. Well, good, I'm glad you brought that up. After 90 days, you can ask for a credit line increase after payment, usually to 12K. All right, 7,500, 12K. Now you're at $19,500. Now, let's go back to Omega's. If you go to Omega's Department Store, they have a business platinum membership, 10,000 credit line. Report to all business credit reporting agencies. So you're looking for business trade lines. Talking about, please find us business trade lines as well, please. And there it is. Omega's Department Store also has business corporate membership. Amount to be determined when application is completed. Reports to all three reporting agencies. Okay. Business platinum membership, 10,000 in a trade line in your business name. Report to all all business credit reporting agencies, okay? This would be helpful. Could be one of your store cards amongst the other ones, the Dells, the Staples. Lady Libra says, I sued a collection company this week and won. And this is interesting. We're going to get back to these trade lines. I got that email, Lady Libra. Okay. I got that email and I wasn't sure if that was, let me see here. Let me pull this up. I'm telling you, y'all email in. I see them. I'm here doing this every day, all day. That's what I love. Get y'all to the other side. Yes. I just wanted to give you a testimony. I sued a collection company and won, okay? And I'm looking at the order of judgment right here, the violation. This individual won. It is possible. You can win, all right? Brian, I need your email. Let me give you my email right now. Got no problem. Email me. How do we get accounts that are in collections off my report? You dispute those suckers. You send the collection validation letters in. You send the letters into the bureaus. You dispute these negative, nasty, erroneous items off of there, okay? Now, so now you got your business credit as well, okay? You got that little bonus. You've got the Omega's department, 7,500. You could potentially get DSX design, 12,000. We got my Jewelers Club card, okay? Everybody knows my Jewelers Club card. Everybody knows it gives you a 5K limit. Everybody knows, been in the game a minute, that they can utilize that, okay? That's my Jewelers Club card, yes. These all have a hard inquiry, okay? So use them as you need. Use them as you require, as you need to boost your score. Now you're not a victim, you can get credit. Yogi asked, when does credit repair start? When does it start? It starts now. It starts right now, okay? So, some of them have different memberships, $100, $200 here or there, right? Some of them require an order here or there. They seem to report, right? They're reporting and they're smaller. They're not just smaller cards, they're bigger trade lines. So my Jewelers Club card, DSX design, Omega's department store. If you add that up so far, $24,500 in primary trade lines in your name. But that's not all. New Coast Direct. We know, we've heard, you've seen, we've talked about this. Another 5K in your name. Somebody's doing the math. $29,500 in your name. We're gonna have to change the title of this video. 30,000 in primary trade lines in your name. Okay? Why is this so important? Because if you have charge-offs, collections in that amount, you've got, I don't know, repossessions in that amount. You want to get good positive history on there as well. Start this process rebuilding in your name, and it's not a secured card, even though secured cards are fine. Even though secured loans are fine. Self-lender is great, you know? Something like a Capital One secured is great, but you also want unsecured lines of credit. And having this so much available to you makes you much more credit worthy, because what are you going to do in a secured card? You can get 5K in a secured card, 15, 12K? No, right? So you want bigger lines of credit and showing that you can manage $30,000 without using it all up. Or if you use and have a secured card and are using it, that $500 doesn't get all used up in your utilization. Now you've got 30,500, 30,600, 31,000, because you got the Discover too, you know, Discover secured card. So these things don't get eaten up when you're using your credit, because we know you've got to use at least three of your accounts, right? 3 of your accounts consistently to keep up the score. Yogi here saying, no kidding, just bought some plane tickets on my credit cards and my credit score dropped a little bit because I nearly maxed out my credit. But Yogi here needs to utilize his credit to get the tickets. Yeah. It's protective for him and his family to use the credit rather than just a debit card. Okay. There's a lot of trip insurances and things on credit cards that people don't even realize that they have. It's very important. Okay. Utilizing the credit to keep the credit score going. All right. to keep it up. Because remember, I dropped down, I used 2 credit cards, my credit score came down. Now, you're going to pay off those credit, you're going to pay it off, you pay off these things, get the credit utilization down, your credit score goes back up. But you don't have to go up and down like that. You can have an Omegas, you can have a DSX, you can have a Capital One, you can have an Amex, you can have a Chase, you can have all this available credit to you. So stuff like this doesn't happen. Stuff like that didn't happen to me because stuff was going up and down, right? It has happened to me. Now it doesn't as much because I understand. Does the Omegas department, I think Crab Out of the Bucket had Omegas department store link. Yes, it's a new trade line. I'm coming out with new stuff. And you let me know. Let the subscribe tribe know. Let us know. Hey, do you have success with it? Did you not? Did you like it? Do you not want to use it? Okay. So Omegas, DSX Design, New Coast Direct, My Jewelers Club card, $29,500. This is all together $29,500 in primary trade lines in your name. Okay. You also have Hutton Chase, Instant Platinum at Hutton Chase. All right. You've also got Ox Publishing. Okay. These primary trade lines, $30,000 easily. You could easily, potentially, and I don't want to say easily, right? The approvals are easy, but some of them, they require you for membership and to purchase something. So Hutton Chase and Ox Publishing are lower down the list because they don't give you as big a trade lines, 1,500 here, 1,500 there, okay? So you can do it. You can get about $30,000 in primary trade lines in your name. This can help you. It can help you while you boost your credit. It can help you while you're disputing. Credit stuck at 788 FICO, 790 FICO. I only applied for a second credit card because my credit card. Here's the thing: 788, 790. Make sure, and your credit is amazing. This is fantastic. I wouldn't say you're stuck there. Make sure you're using 3 accounts consistently. I was using 2. It was down there in the 788, 790. Wondering, start using the third one properly, keeping the credit utilization down. You can get up there in the 800s. Yes, sure. I'll put the link for Omegas. Omegas. Okay. And take a look at Omegas, okay? I'm not saying it's right for everybody. I'm not saying it's good, bad, this, that. It's an option for you, okay? You can take a look, see if it works for you. Let the subscribe tribe know. Let us know in the comments. Come back. Send out the next video. Shoot me an email, okay? Appreciate it. If this video is helping you out, please give a thumbs up, all right? Since we're adding primary accounts, is there a reason for authorized user accounts? Sure. Miss Batiste, she says, my Jewelers Club card just reported help my utilization. Yes, authorized users, there is a place for that as well too. Okay. When you're getting negative items off, you're adding primary lines, you're boosting your credit. Heck, I still have one AU. I'm on somebody's AU. Better, more credit, better score, all this great stuff can help. Now, is it mandatory? Do you have to? No, you don't have to. Is there a place for a secure loan like self-lender? Yes, because you want to have loans on there as well for your credit mix. And this is what's great. We've talked about this in the 800 credit score. I have a video, a live stream about 800 credit score. I've done videos on 800 credit score, and I'm going to go over it again, 800 credit score. But with an 800 credit score, when you're trying to get to the very tippy top, most of those people at the very tippy top have 5 loans or more completed or open or whatever. They don't all have to be open. But we're talking about a couple of cars, maybe a self-lender, maybe a home mortgage. So people have loans. And so when you have all these primary trade lines, when you have all this available credit, you look much more lendable. Where do you get AUs? Okay, friends, family, or you can purchase AUs through trade lines. We have trade lines. Email me. Okay. All right. Now we've got some questions here. We're going to get into your questions. Also, make sure that I put my email here so you know. So if I'm missing some questions, if you feel like he done got to talking about his trade lines again and missed my question, feel free to email, okay? So I'm going back over here. We're going through the live. We're going through the stuff. All right. See, this is interesting. Crab out of the bucket says, yeah, this lady that was a customer when I was selling cars had a credit score of 830 FICO. She had like 6 houses paid off, LOL, because of these notes, because of these loans. People get, and I even do as we're younger, right? We get obsessed with these credit cards, these store cards, these primary trade lines, and we forget what it looks like to have mortgages paid off and car notes paid off and loans paid off. That's part of the credit mix. And being at the very top is very important, okay? Kimberly Lipstick and Fits. My score just went up 60 plus points due to my Jewelers Club card reporting this week, plus 10 student loan removals. 10 student loan removals. 10 student loans got removed for Kimberly, is what she's saying. 60 plus points, doing the Jewelers Club card, getting the student loans off. This is what I'm talking about. You could do this for yourself. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. Thumbs up, Kimberly. Excellent work. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This stuff can change your life. Kimberly's life is changing, okay? She could probably walk into one of these dealerships, get her own personal financing at her own credit union, take in the cashier's check, get her dream car. Get her own financing with her credit union or bank and get her dream home. Right? She's on her way. These student loans are not messing with her utilization anymore. These student loans are out of her way. This 60 plus points because she's got primary stuff. All right? Excellent stuff. Excellent. Just gotten late. What's the Jewelers Club? That is a primary trade line that you could get in your name up to $5,000. We went over how you could get up to about $30K in primary trade lines, okay? Omega's department store, DSX Design, My Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct, all right? Hutton Chase, Ox Publishing, all sorts of items and store cards and available credit to you to boost your score, to bring your utilization down, okay? Now, Sherelle Campbell, U.S. Fed loans, 20,000 removed on my second round of disputes. Fantastic. Excellent. Everybody's different. Everybody has different things. Certain things that come off, certain things are going to stay for others. Certain things are going to have to be disputed and complained about, take different action. You can email me. Some people, hey, someone here was saying, took a collector, won. Okay. Not legal advice, but took a collector to court. One, that was their story. Everybody's story is different. You have the potential to get to the other side to do what you need to do, okay? And I appreciate people coming here, the subscribe tribe coming here and sharing this good news with anyone, okay? Can you list these companies again, please? Of course. I'll put this in the chat, okay? And if you're watching the live stream, you're getting confused, or pardon me, if you're watching the replay, you're getting confused, you're worried, you're concerned, email me. Get in touch with me. I will help you get you to the other side. We will make sure that you are like one of these individuals here on the subscribe tribe who is having the success, who's getting their dream cars, their dream houses, getting the collectors off and winning and getting these primary trade lines and getting these student loans out of there, these old negative items off of there, getting the charge-offs and collections off, okay? I'm compiling this list right now so you can get all of these excellent primary trade lines, okay? Get you up to close to 30,000 in primary trade lines, okay? All right. All right, so let's get to some of these questions. And make sure, if you're coming in a little bit later, which is excellent, you're interested in these primary trade lines, make sure, hit the subscribe button, that bell for notifications so you know when I go live. Jump on thesubscribetribe.com to get the times and dates when I'm going live. And it came out and said I was talking about primary trade lines this weekend, so you know what I'm talking about, so you know when this is happening, so you can tune in. And And make sure that you jump on if you need us to do it, theawesomelifegroup.com or 609creditrepair.com if we can do it for you. Watch the replay of this. If you're coming a little bit later, I really appreciate you watching the replay of this, okay? I know people have questions. They come for the Q&A every weekend, so I want to make sure that we get to this Q&A. We're going to have a great weekend here. Excuse me. I appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Is it Jason? This is an interesting question. This question is off the topic of the primary trade lines, but I just wanted to know, is it easier to remove late payments as a cosigner, or it doesn't matter, late is late? Okay. It depends on the scenario. However, I would say if you're a cosigner, you want to attack it very similarly and treat it as it was just as difficult, okay? It may be easier. It might be. Could be. Potentially. Perhaps. But you want to attack it as it's just as difficult. You want to dispute the late payments. You want to dispute the unverified late payments. You want to push on them. If it's in good standing now, you want to use the goodwill letters, okay? You want to look at a primary trade line for yourself if things are messing with your utilization and you're behind and this is starting to stack up. Because these subprime primary trade lines are available to you pretty much at any time. You might want to take precautionary measures. Some people might want to do this today, even though their score isn't terrible, but they have stuff like this where they've co-signed and somebody is playing with their credit, okay? Somebody is taking liberties with their credit. Yeah, that's what it is. Now, I do have a special letter that I was going to bring up. Okay. According to Section 603 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, only information on a credit issued to a consumer is allowed. If you're an authorized user, you do not fall into these categories. You're not responsible for the debt and do not receive the credit. Now, depends. Perhaps it's not your primary line. Perhaps that can help you. Disputing the late payments. I was never late. Unverified late payments. Please verify these late payments. Please update goodwill letters. You have a lot of options for you, okay? Can account dispute letters and hard inquiry dispute letters be mailed together or mail them separately? Yes. Tell you what, I got up this morning, hadn't eaten nothing, just prepping, doing emails. I'm telling you what, I'm going to get a good afternoon lunch here. All right. But before that, we're going to eat up these credit bureaus for breakfast. That's what I eat. I eat credit bureaus for breakfast. And we're going to mail these letters in separate envelopes is what we're going to do. Okay. Can account dispute letters and hard inquiry dispute letters be mailed together or mail them separately? You can mail them separately. Separate letters, separate letters, separate envelopes. Get me riled up, okay? I'm going to tear up these bureaus. Why separate? Okay. So first of all, the inquiry letters are special, all right? Can you send them at the same time? Sure, but separately. I would advise waiting on the hard inquiries right out of the gate. If you're just starting out, I would say send your dispute letters to them first. One, the dispute letters demand that all non-account holding inquiries be removed, okay? But you want to start with some of the bigger, badder things first, the charge-offs, the collections, these foreclosures, these bankruptcies, these repossessions, whatever it might be. The inquiries hold a little bit less weight. Secondly, if you send the inquiry letters in the same envelope all at once, it's going to get all jumbled up, okay? They might be like, oh, it's too much. They might only appear to look at the inquiries, which we've seen before. They'll send a letter that says inquiries are factual. We can't do anything with the inquiries. Go to the creditor, which you do in the plan. The Beyond Committed package, the letters have letters to go directly to the creditor as well. Now put it on there. put this unverified, unauthorized hard inquiry on there. But you don't want to give them any information that could get them to say, oh, well, this is frivolous, right? So you send your actual disputes. They doing this actual disputes, and they get these inquiry disputes, which are special. Separate letters, separate letters. On my credit, I have 18% utilization, but on one of my credit cards. Is that what it is? One of my credit, it cuts off there. That's interesting. I'm not sure not 100% sure, Eric, but what I'm going to tell you is it isn't good to have one credit card maxed out. So let's say you have $30,000 worth of primary trade lines. You're doing this method. You say, okay, Brad, I'm doing this, or you have 5,000, whatever. And you're using 2 or 3 credit cards. You have all this available credit, but one of your credit cards, hey, it's a little bit lower. It's $500. You maxed it out. Hey, no big deal. My overall credit utilization is good. Yes, but it doesn't look good to have a maxed out credit card. It does not look good to do that. Even if it's a small percentage of your overall credit utilization, and it's not good to have. FICO, highest FICO earners, people with the high FICO scores, don't max out their credit. They know how to manage each credit. It's not good to do that, okay? Yogi says, I read that Chase has this 524 rule, okay, where they may not approve you for an application if you recently in the last 2 years have 5 new credit cards, okay? So I'm waiting to add others until I get to 700 and then add Chase. Yogi, it just depends what credit cards you applied for. What they won't tell you is if you've applied for business credit cards, business cards that don't appear on your personal side, they don't count on the 524 rule for Chase. Also, there are some cards that don't qualify under that 524 rule for Chase. And just double check because it is 5 in the last 24 months. So as things get, hey, maybe you've been doing it for 30 months, you've only done 4 cards, you might be okay. So just pay attention to your timetable because it isn't, they try to make it seem like you can't get approved. Also, there's some other workarounds that might help you as well if you are a Chase banking member, okay? And you have Chase Bank. But in that case, it isn't necessarily a need or whatever Chase. There's plenty of other great cards. I, for a while, couldn't. I can now, but I couldn't get the Chase. I was under the 24 rule too. Not so much anymore. Don't have the hard inquiries on there anymore. Don't have that problem. Could get a Chase card, and now I'm like, well, Amex seems to be quite outstanding anyway. So charge off. How do you dispute the charge off? You can send it on your 609 dispute letters to the credit bureaus, all right? And if there's any collection associated with that and the collection has the balance and the charge off has the balance, you can dispute this as a duplicate balance. They're not supposed to do that. They can't have the balance. Only one is supposed to have the balance and only the collection. And even then, the collection doesn't have a contract. You could dispute unverified collection, no contract, okay? Just join the stream. Does Omega's department store, this primary trade line that you could get, 7,500, does it report to all 3 credit bureaus? Yes, it does report to all 3 credit bureaus, okay? And again, they also have a business platinum membership with a 10K credit line limit, which reports to all the business credit agencies. One store, and this is the thing, just double check, make sure it works for you, okay? One store, you could start your business credit, and you could start your personal credit. Because credit repair starts when? It starts now, okay? Always dropping some key and helpful information. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Ye Halls. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yes. So this is a great question about hard inquiries. You want to stick around if you want to know about hard inquiry removal. Okay. Good question. When we request that non-account holding inquiries be removed, when we demand hard inquiry accounts not, be removed under Section 604, no permissible purpose, all this stuff, no contract, all this stuff. When we request that non-account holding inquiries be removed from our personal report, will that apply to inquiries that result in business credit accounts? The answer is yes, okay? Yes. So let's say you have a business credit inquiry, which I've gotten in the past, okay? That's how I did funding. That's how I'm probably gonna have to do this soon for another. But yes, you might have a personal report and you have an inquiry on there. Now, you won't have the business credit card on your personal report, assuming it's not like this Capital One Spark card, because that'll report to your personal side. So it's the last credit card that I'm going to use as far as business is concerned. Okay. But yes, and when those come off, you look more appealing to funding. You look more appealing to funding. I see why. And here's another thing. When you're setting up your business bank account, a lot of business bank accounts charge a fee. It might be $12 a month, $15 a month, $20 a month, $15, $16 a month, somewhere in there. A lot of times they'll give you 90 days with no fee. Some do no fees, but a lot of times they'll give you 90 days with no fees. Get you set up. When you get your funding, when you're getting your business credits, when you're doing credit card stacking, okay, you can get 6 months, 8 months, a year, 0% interest, giving you time to set up your business. There's so much opportunity out there to set up your business these days that you can do this. And getting these hard inquiries off, including the business account hard inquiries, can be very helpful for you in funding, moving down, and changing your life and getting to the other side. Okay? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Veteran DAV hurt my knee in Afghanistan in AN. Thank you for your service, Alfonso. I got an old mortgage off of TransUnion. Excellent. Got an old mortgage off of TransUnion. Okay. Maybe charged off, delinquent, all that stuff. Experience giving a little pushback. Okay. This is great. You can show that they weren't able to verify it. You can dispute it again. You can file your complaints. All right. You can send your demand and investigation letter. You can send your frivolous. Here's the thing about the frivolous letter, and this is what's great. People have started requesting. They were like, hey, they're stalling. They're stalling. These stall tactics. I don't want to put up with this nonsense anymore. Okay. I'm in receipt of your letter stating that my dispute items in my credit report are quote unquote irrelevant or frivolous. I'm upset that your credit reporting agency would try such a blatant stall tactic. Okay. Anytime that you get a blatant stall tactic like this, or anytime that you feel like you're being stalled, you can send this letter, okay? We have the demand investigation letter. We have a stall letter. I'm demanding that you do a reinvestigation of my credit file under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You have no way to ascertain the legitimacy of actions, my actions, anyone's actions, a collector, a creditor, without investigating the items in question. Encloses a copy of the original letter and the credit report with the disputed and the deleted highlighted items, right? You're talking about you got old mortgage off. You can show them that you got things deleted. Additional stall tactics on your part of your organization could report in complaints to the CFPB, the FTC, the AG, fines, small claims. All these things are available to you. Christy Carter, after first round, I removed 5 erroneous, nasty, unverified accounts. My credit score went up 55 points. This is just round 1. We're not even talking about the primary trade lines yet. We're not even talking about round 2. 55 points. What could you do with 55 points? Where are you at? Are you at 590, 55 points? You'd be at 645. Little primary trailer, a little AU. Maybe you'd be up, maybe a little self-lender. You're up another 20, 30 points. Maybe you're at 665, 670. It may be a couple months, ready for funding, ready for a house, ready for a car. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If this video has helped you out, please give a thumbs up. All the information about primary trade lines we're going to go over again on the live streams, on the videos, on the how to get these negative, nasty, erroneous items off. Hit the subscribe button. Jump on thesubscribetrap.com for when I go live. Okay? New trade lines are good. What about the age? This is great. So my average age, because here's the thing, I had new trade lines, right? My average age came down a little bit. Not a huge issue. Wasn't the primary factor, okay? Primary factor was new credit coming in with the inquiries. That settled down. Credit scores back up in the 800s. Yeah. So after a period of time, it goes back up, you know. Being younger, not having a strong average age of history, not going to be the huge issue. 35% payment history, okay? Getting these negative, nasty, erroneous items off. Getting good positive history on there, okay? And anyone, here's the thing. I've noticed a couple of people. If you have very specific, you know, hey, what do I do? I'm kind of going through this. I'm kind of going through that. And we got to chop it up and go back and forth on the emails. Feel free to email me, okay? Email me. We got the email here. All right. Purchased the Beyond Committed package in March, April, May, June. 3-ish months so far, okay? Sent out round 1 letters. All right. Sent out round 1 letters and had success with deletions of collections and duplicate accounts for student loans. Score went up 36 points. Good work, Jessica. Excellent. Excellent. Brandon, please discuss the removal of charge-off accounts that are still being held by the original creditors. Okay. Which letter should I use? All right. So from the Beyond Committed package, Jessica sent her Beyond Committed package letters. Okay. Yes, Anita, you can send your 609 dispute letters to dispute this charge-off that is still with the original creditors, so to speak. Okay. Just because they're with the original creditors and there isn't a collection doesn't mean that they are maintaining what they're supposed to be maintaining these documents, these contracts, all these things. You can dispute with the bureaus. You can see what they have. Are they maintaining the documents? Are they doing what they're supposed to do? Are they following the law? Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Billing Act, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, fair this, fair that. The reason it's fair is because it's supposed to be fair. Okay? So, yes, you can dispute. These negative items may have not been in collections. They might not have decided to sell. They're scared. They don't have anything to sell. Maybe a collector doesn't want that toxic debt. All right. Thank you. Keep up the good job. Should I remove closed accounts mentioned in my bankruptcy? Okay. So typically closed accounts included with the bankruptcy will say included with bankruptcy. Yes, typically you want to knock out those nasty negative items, typically the negative. Even if I had somebody who never missed a payment, the last 30 days, inaccurately, by the way, the creditors added a 30-day late. Maybe they're upset, whatever. Okay. It was never late. This is the type of negative, nasty stuff they do. Could, yes. You can dispute the negative included with bankruptcy accounts. You want to dispute with LexisNexis. Get this stuff out of there. Update your addresses properly. Get all the other negative addresses off. And then go after that bankruptcy with the 3 bureaus. But yes, the accounts included with the bankruptcy, yes. You want to get that stuff out of there. Okay? Wow, Melvin. Thank you so much. I have an 800 credit score across the board in 7 months. Excellent. Very good work. Do goodwill letters work for inquiries? You want to use the specific hard inquiry letters, okay? You want to dispute their ability to actually report these. Permissible purpose under Section 604. We've got it all laid out for you in the Beyond Committed package. All right. Goodwill letters are primarily for late payments. Now you're caught up. You had a couple late payments. You're caught up. You've been caught up. And you want to maintain that good on-time positive history. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going over the questions here. I have a question. I was an AU on my Chase Inc. card, yet it doesn't show on any of the 3 reports. Did you talk to Chase Inc.? Did you talk to the person as the AU? I mean, you have your own card, right? You have good on-time payment history. You can give them a ring, see what happened, okay? They usually report, not sure what happened. And usually it stays there, okay? I got it. DSX will report in about 45 days. That's excellent. Excellent. Just had my first day on Wednesday. Thank you. All right. To remove an account in collections, do I send my 609 letters to the bureaus as unverified? It's going to be an unverified because they're supposed to verify. You're asking for verification, right? You're demanding they verify this properly. Signed contracts, something of this nature, right? Unverified account, unverified collection, unverified negative account, unverified erroneous nasty account. So yes, unverified account. Now, you can also send your collection validation letters to the collectors. And in these collection validation letters, I think it's been a minute since I've actually gotten to read one and tell you what it is and how it works and all this good stuff. Because it's very powerful stuff. And people who don't even have certain collections or negative items on the reports will sometimes say, hey, I want to keep it from reporting. What do I do? Well, it can be challenging, but you can send your collection validation letters to them and they might back down right out of the gate. Now, if it's on there, you get to dispute with the bureaus, and the bureaus have a heck of a time verifying this stuff. People are getting deletions. You see this all the time, okay? It's got all sorts of stuff in there. It talks about Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, all this great stuff you can send right to the collector. It also talks about, please provide to me the following: what money you say I owe. Okay? What the money you say I owe is for. Explain and show me how you calculate what you say I allegedly owe. Provide me copies with papers, agreements, signed contracts that say I am to pay you what you say I owe you. Provide a verification copy of any quote-unquote judgment you might have, which no, usually they don't have, okay? You probably didn't get a default judgment or anything like that. Identify the original creditor. Provide the statutes. Prove the statutes of limitation have not expired on the account. Show me your license to collect in my state if you need one, right? Provide me the license numbers and registered agent or agent of service. Why? So they know you're serious. You know you could take them to court, okay? You can let them know I've reported this unverified information to the 3 credit bureaus. I have disputed this, okay? You might be found to be in violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, defamation of character, okay? Can complain to the CFPB. You can complain to FTC, AG, take them to court. Now, this is just one letter. We have a follow-up letter. We've got a collector fails to validate letter that you can send to the bureaus. All of this is available to you. 609creditrepair.com. Get the Beyond Committed package. We can do the work for you at the awesomelifegroup.com, okay? The second letter, the follow-up letter for the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act to the collectors, has specific case law in there. Spears versus Brennan. Okay. Fines up to $1,000 plus actual damage and attorney fees. So the damages that happen to your credit, your inability to get to what you want to, your home, your car, your business, whatever, actual damages, $1,000, damages, attorney's fees, all because they don't want to do their jobs. This is available to you, okay? How many credit cards are good enough? What's good enough for you, Cesar? Good enough. We're doing the best. We're doing awesome, okay? But 3, usually using 333, right? We've talked about this. 3 accounts, 3 revolving accounts, 333. If you start going, you were like, okay, I want to get into the 800s. I'm trying to get to the 700s, 800s. Those people at the very top usually have 12 credit cards or more. 7 of them are big bank credit cards. 5 of them could be store cards, like we've talked about, but at least 7 are big bank cards. Okay. Not saying for you to go out and do that right now and get 12 credit cards all at once. Okay. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to go back here through and see what questions I might have missed. It's an interesting business credit question as well. I have an Experian business score of 91, which is really good. Nice. What can I do with it? All right. You can get funding. You can increase your funding size. This is what's interesting. When I got a business credit card and they give me like it was a big line. They looked at the business side too, my personal and business side, and they were willing to give me more available credit. This is going to help you in getting more bigger lines. A lot of times when you have a line of credit, let's say you have a MasterCard, an Amex or whatever, you say, oh, double it. But you got to have this low risk like you do. You have low risk in 4 months. It's fantastic, okay? Remulio, from 540 FICO to 680 FICO. I had a score of 540. Can't really do a ton with that, right? Went to 680, right below 700 in 45 days, Brandon. That's excellent. That's fantastic. Going from not creditworthy to creditworthy. 680, business funding, cars, houses. It's possible. Okay? 609creditrepair.com. Get the Beyond Unlimited package, all right? We can do the work for at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right? How can I get in touch with you? Let me put my email address here. Excellent. It is the weekend. I get pumped up. I get fired up. I keep working. I'm going to go over the emails after I get off of this. But this evening, maybe I'll watch some UFC, maybe watch a movie or something like that. I want you to enjoy your weekend as well, and know that when you're enjoying your weekend, I'm here. I'm going to work. We're going to get people to the other side. So if you're signing up now, know that we're going to start now, because credit repair starts now. If you want to get the emails in now, I'm responding now, because credit repair starts now. If you're watching the live stream or you're watching the replay and it's coming back through and you've watched this far, put down in the comments below, credit repair starts now, because it does. And I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you being here on every Saturday. I appreciate you getting the emails. Thank you so much for being a part of this subscribe tribe. Okay, we're over 100,000 strong, and it's because of individuals like yourself who are positive, who are gracious, who are great, who come and spend the time here and learn this stuff and get yourselves to the other side, and we get into those primary trade lines and getting your stuff squared away, get into the cars and houses and business credit that you want and need. It keeps me pumped up. It keeps me doing what I'm doing. It keeps me going, knowing that we have great people here. And something I want you to be aware of, some of you guys are probably out there shopping for cars, be careful when you go to these dealerships. They will tell you all sorts of things. I'm not saying that they're not telling you the truth or whatever. They might be withholding information. They may not be telling you everything about how they run your credit and how they try to get you in these cars and trap you up and get you upside down on these things. Be careful. Go to your credit unions for financing. They actually want to help you. Don't go to these dealerships that they're trying to make all this money on you and try and get financing with them. I've done seen it. I had somebody email again. They got their credit run 15 times from going to, I think it was 14 times. And I'm not exaggerating. I think it was 14 times. Oh my God. I can't remember what dealership it was. I don't even have to say what dealership. It was 14 times. That stuff messes you up. So when you get your credit squared away, again, Go to your local credit union, show them that you have your 700 score, show them you got the 800 credit score, whatever it is, whatever you need, email me first. Don't trust these card dealers, all right? And I have nothing against, everybody's, they've got their own business and they're working their stuff. 19 times for me. Daniel got it run 19 times, right? That's the thing. Look, they're trying to make their money. They're trying to do their thing. Okay, I'm not trying to be down on them and all this stuff. But, they're good people making families. I just don't want to see you guys get hurt, okay? That's why I just want to educate you. Okay? Where Jerome at? Jerome, hey, man. Hey, Jerome, don't be sleeping over there, brother, all right? I know you get bored with the live stream because you're not on the live stream, but I'll tell you what. You got a very important job. You got to hold the camera. Hold the camera, brother, all right? Damn. Everybody's putting credit repair starts now, Jerome. Credit repair starts now, Jerome, okay? So, when building credit, is 3 secured cards too many? No. You're okay. Oh, we got some stuff. Hey, Jerome, is it wise to apply for Self-Lender, Omega, My Jewelers Club, etc., one at a time, so they not hit my score too hard? Okay. Do one at a time, see how you get the boost. Maybe start with a Self-Lender that doesn't have a hard inquiry. Go for maybe a My Jewelers Club card that has a hard inquiry. See how that happens after about a month or two of you disputing. Now you've got multiple avenues. You're disputing with the credit bureaus. You're getting the Self-Lender. You're disputing with the collectors. You're getting the My Jewelers Club card. Now you've got a secured loan. You got a loan. You've got a revolving account. You're getting negative collections off. You're getting negative charge-offs off. You're doing this. Give yourself 30 days, 60 days, see what happens. Then you can move on again. Okay, dispute again. Maybe I get a little bit of secured card. Maybe I go for the Omegas store card, right? That's it. It says, take it easy on Jerome. They also say, get tight, Jerome. Get tight, brother. All right, get in here. All right. We have a good time. It's good to be here with you on the live stream. Know that I'm here for the emails. We'll maybe do another question or two. And something that I want to leave you with more than anything else is know that you will get to where you need to get to. Maybe right now you're watching this, you're thinking, oh man, I don't know. You will. I didn't know. I made it to the other side. People here are making it to the other side. Hit the subscribe button. You want to be a part of this tribe. And when you hit the subscribe button, put in the comments below, subscribe tribe. I appreciate you. All right. This video has been helping you out. Please give a thumbs up. All right. Now, any thoughts on rent reporters? Yeah. Rental Karma seems to be pretty good. Rental Karma, rental. Let's see. What other one? Rent Tracker, right? Is that the other one? Rent Track is the other one. Yes, if you're paying your rent on time, okay, all the time, every time. Sure, sounds good. You can boost it up, okay? If you feel comfortable with it, if you like that, if you feel like Rent Reporters, Rental Karma, Rent Tracker. I think there's another one called Rock the Score and Clear Now. But I would start with Rent Tracker, Rental Karma, and potentially Rent Reporters, okay? It's Robert Hunt, subscribe tribe, baby. All right. All right, let's see here. Hope the typing is not too loud. I'm going to put my email again here. All right. Experian Boost deal. Well, here's the thing. You got to give them your bank information, all this stuff, so they can track your stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's great to give the bureaus all this information. You know, they have had problems maintaining that information in the past, all sorts of breaches of their security. So, Yeah, there's a lot of other ways to repair your credit, like we went over here on this live stream for about an hour. I would say that might not necessarily be what you need to do. But again, to each his own. If you feel like it's helpful, so be it. But I think there are plenty of other ways. On this live stream, we've gone over primary trade lines, what you can do to potentially get up to 30K in primary trade lines. I undersold it at 22,000 primary trade lines, just so you know that, you could get up to 30K in primary trade lines. We've gone over how to get these negative, nasty items off, what you can do, people boosting their credit. You can email me. I'm putting the email again, all right? 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If this video helps you out, this live stream helping you out, please give a thumbs up. I appreciate you. We're going to let you get going. Thank you for the super chat. Let you get going for the end of the weekend, okay? It's been very, very awesome being of service to you guys today. Thank you so much. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.